First up, the big story. The International Court of Justice today will rule on South Africa's request to order a halt to Israel's Rafah offensive in Gaza. This after South Africa petitioned the ICJ for emergency measures, asking Israel to cease its military operations in the Gaza Strip, in particular the Rafah city, where it is pressing on with its offensive. Now, in the last week hearing, South Africa accused Israel of committing genocide in Gaza, saying that it had hit a new and horrific stage with its assault on Rafah. On the other hand, Israeli lawmakers hit back at South Africa, calling it completely divorced from reality, making a mockery of the 1948 UN Genocide Convention it is being accused of breaching. South Africa has urged the World Court to issue a halt order to ensure the survival of Palestinian people. The ruling of the ICJ, which judges on disputes between states and are binding, but it has no power to enforce them. It is the fourth time South Africa has appealed to the court, with Israel accusing the country of abusing the procedure. In January, the World Court ordered Israel to do everything in its power to prevent genocidal acts and enable humanitarian aid to Gaza, but the court stopped short of ordering a ceasefire. Meanwhile, ahead of the World Court ruling, Israel has said that it will not be deterred from pursuing its war on Hamas. When asked whether Israel would comply with a possible ICJ ruling against it, the Israeli government spokesperson said no power on earth will stop Israel from protecting its citizens and going after the Hamas in Gaza.
No power on earth will stop Israel from protecting its citizens and going after Hamas in Gaza. We will destroy Hamas. We will return peace and security to the people of Israel and to the people of Gaza. We cannot go on with a genocidal terrorist regime on our southern border. We will destroy Hamas.
Right, and for more on this, our correspondent Susan Park sent us this report from The Hague. Listen in.
Today, judges here at the International Court of Justice are expected to rule on Israel's military offensive into Rafah, Gaza. There is speculation that the judges will indeed order a halt to Israel's military offensive, but this of course remains to be seen. This ruling is part of a wider ongoing case which South Africa has brought to the World Court, accusing Israel of genocide. Judgments made here at the court are final and binding. But of course there is no way to enforce these rulings, and in the past Israel has ignored them. However, rulings by this court carry a lot of international clout, and Israel is becoming increasingly isolated diplomatically. Indeed, at the start of this week, the top prosecutor at another court here in The Hague, the International Criminal Court, requested arrest warrants for Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his defense minister, along with leaders of Hamas. Israel has suggested it will defy any order by the court and has repeatedly dismissed accusations of genocide. Indeed, an Israeli government spokesman said on Thursday that no power would stop Israel from protecting its citizens and going after Hamas. This is Susanna Polk reporting from The Hague.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.